Russia-Ukraine war was nothing short of a conspiracy. And who benefited the most of it? Well, China. Attention was suddenly off the Indo-Pacific and it seemed that Beijing was let loose. But China's three biggest enemies in the region are now coming back to haunt it. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tejasvi Malhotra. Let's begin. Indo-Pacific powers of India, Australia and Japan have made one thing clear, that they are not going to engage with China. In fact, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi held back-to-back summits with the Japanese PM Fumio Kishida and Australian PM Scott Morrison. The message coming out of the two meetings was clear. The Ukraine crisis shouldn't be a reason to divert attention from the Indo-Pacific. And what do these back-to-back summits do? Well, they push back against the WestChina nexus.
Hey, it's me Atul. I started this channel. We started small, we went big. Suddenly, the whitey police was after us. We dodged and ducked, but the algos got us really bad. So we designed our own app. It's free. We never asked for money, we never will. But the droid called us too sensitive and blocked us. We still have an Apple app. Join us and fast, because if you don't, we will cease to exist. Check out the link in the description.
The back-to-back India-Japan and India-Australia summits seemed to ensure that China is made the point of focus all over again. Kishida said both our countries should increase efforts for an open and free Indo-Pacific. Japan, along with India, will keep trying to end the war and keep providing support to Ukraine and its neighboring countries. He added the strengthening of Indo-Japan partnership is not only important for the two countries, the relations will boost peace, prosperity and stability in the Indo-Pacific region. Similarly, Australian PM Scott Morrison too said, "We are obviously distressed at the terrible situation in Europe, though our focus is very much on Indo-Pacific." On its part, India highlighted during both the summits that peace and tranquility in border areas was an essential prerequisite for normalization of Sino-India ties. The message is loud and clear. India won't let China come to the mainstream unless and until Chinese border aggression comes to an end. What the back-to-back summits have done is that they have busted the West-China nexus. Ever since Joe Biden assumed office last year, there was an attempt to engage China. However, the West wasn't able to find an excuse to do so. The Russia-Ukraine war has, however, opened the doors. A desperate West thereafter made all attempts to engage China and absolve the CCP for all its ghastly crimes. Joe Biden started requesting China to avoid helping Russia. This was more like a quid pro quo. So China isolates Russia and the West takes its attention off China's crimes. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson said that Beijing is having second thoughts and implored China to choose the right side. EU will be holding a summit with China on April 1 to resolve geopolitical and trade differences. The West was ensuring that business is back to normal as far as China is concerned. The anti-China sentiment that was getting mobilized for the past 2 years was being deliberately replaced by outrage against China. However, this is where the Indo-Pacific powers have come into the picture. The three most powerful Indo-Pacific region countries, India, Australia and Japan, have however made it clear that they are not aligning with the West. They do not follow Biden's agenda of ostracizing Russia and embracing China. Whatever was said by India, Japan and Australia during the two bilateral summits was actually a message to the West. They are making it clear that the democratic world could get divided into two blocks if the West doesn't stop flirting with Xi Jinping. Meanwhile, other Indo-Pacific countries like the Philippines and South Korea also seem to be favoring anti-China policies. South Korea has elected an anti-China hawk and the Philippines is all set to elect one. Pressure is therefore being mounted on the West, and the message to the West from the Indo-Pacific is clear: punish China or else we should part ways.